Would you like some eye candy? Give me a camera on this, folks. This is a private penthouse. This isn't a hotel. I want that right there. Look at that.
In Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas, Texas. A rich oil man, maybe, I don't know who that is, but anyway, look at that sucker. I mean, this is a library. How'd you like to go in and read your books in there? This was decorated by Carleton Varney. These are private homes. This is not a hotel. Look at that bedroom. I mean, you feel like you're the queen of something or other in that place. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is all in this book. It's eye candy, like decorating in the grand manner. And if you want to get your juices bubbling with avarice, this is the one to read. Carleton's here with us. It's an old friend. God bless
Right.
you. I'm so glad.
Right. Well, we have something in common because you've had me as part of your decorating life, too.
You indeed.
Because I did your television show for a series, and you want to, when I think about it, you know, you and I put together the very first home decorating show 30 years ago before HGTV and any of it.
Hey, that's right.
We really did, and here I am.
Look at you.
I was thin then.
Well, we
and
all,
younger.
We all were young. But look at you doing your thing, and you had that colorful tie. Look at you.
And that's on the islands. Yes, it was I enjoyed doing those shows with you. We did it.
You did some celebrity types too. Were you went out to Hollywood?
Yes, we did. Norman
Carleton.
Rockwell.
Can you believe that? Huh?
We did Norman Rockwell. We did Ethel Merman. We did the Sequoia. We did all these wonderful things.
What a one! And this was the first decorating show on
I think
television.
it was the very first one that was ever done. And since then, these HGTVs.
Oh, yeah.
And then they did the things like Life with the Rich and Famous. We were already doing that.
That's right.
30 years ago.
Well, Carla, your brush with color. Who are some of the big ones that you had? Farah Diva, didn't you? The Shah of Iran.
I worked for the Pahlavi Foundation when I did work in Iran. I did Jimmy Carter's White House. I did his beautiful log house after that. I did Margaret Thatcher's things. I've done supermarkets, and I've done vice presidents' houses, and I've done, now I've done simple things and little things and I wrote my syndicated newspaper column, which I still do for the Palm Beach Daily News. I've been doing that for years. I do the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island, and we do all kinds of things. And we have a wonderful new website,
for the
www. Carleton Varney.
I can do this stuff. I mean, you see this here. I mean, I could have designed some of this because it's kind of simple, but you just throw caution to the wind and splash these glorious colors, and no designer in the world would try some of the things you do.
Well, I do think, as Dorothy Draper did, I think that I see color, and I said it earlier, like other people don't see it.
Yeah.
And I think that this earth is, people have wonderful gardens they walk in. What you've done with this campus here is astounding. And all of you walk through the beautiful country garden and you see all these colors, and they all work together. And yet, when people go inside, they go very monotone. Mm-hmm. They never carry that wonderful feeling. And they love to walk through the country garden, and I like them to walk through the country house.
Well, you splash these reds and these pinks and greens. I mean, they're just in a riot of color. Nobody would, I mean, that takes a lot of guts to put that kind of stuff together, and it works.
To me, it's like a fantasy.
Uh-huh.
I grew up in the years when we had the radio, and the Lamont Cranston would talk to me, or somebody would talk to me. So I had to envision what they looked like.
Right.
I wasn't given this all in front, so it created my mind to be able to move in a thought of thinking what these places I was reading about in Jane Eyre, what was it really like? Mm-hmm. It wasn't a picture. Yeah. It had to happen from my head. So therefore, I always created. I think children today are so locked into being able to see so many visuals that they forget that they have to dream about what it looks like. Well, and I dream rooms, and I love dreaming rooms.
Well, the things that you come up with are absolutely gorgeous. Well, your company is now
We are the oldest established interior design company in America.
Dorothy Draper.
Right.
Well,
Founded by Dorothy Draper, whose husband was Franklin Roosevelt's private physician at Campobello, and we've been going on since we founded in 1925.
Protege of Dorothy Draper?
Yes.
You were?
I was. I worked with her 7 years.
And you took over the business when she
I took over the business in the 60s. And the Greenbrier Hotel, for which we have been the decorators for 65 years, are giving a birthday party for us in January 24th, 25th. Well, I hope you and Dee Dee will come.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wonderful weekend and lots of fun people. And because we've been the decorators there for 65 years.
Justice, I mean, he's an old West Virginia coach, big old guy. I mean, kind of rough-hewn, who's made $1 billion in the coal business. And he bought the Greenbrier, and he's bought the resort over here in the mountains.
Jim Justice is the best thing that ever happened to the Greenbrier.
Really?
The best thing, because many hotels and resorts and so forth are corporately owned. They don't have a soul and a principal who really cares about everything. And he cares about every single thing in that place. From what like you have done at your university, you care.
Yes.
Every building is beautifully, Christmas decorations, because there's a person. You can't be a corporate structure necessarily with big, I mean, I was the Sheraton designer for many years, and I know what it is to put formulas. Life isn't a formula.
Yeah.
And your environment isn't a formula. It is all you, and you have to be able to touch the piece and see where it came from, and you have to put pictures of yourself and the memories of life. That's what it is. All life gives you are memories.
Well, Jim Justice has got plenty of memories, doesn't he? I mean, he's just amazing man. Very nice man. I mean,
yes, and the same thing with the Grand Hotel, which is in Mackinac Island, which I dedicated this book to Mr. Musser, who I worked with for 30-odd years there. And so this book is not about, it's about how you can take little elements of life and make a little bit of glamour in your home. I once wondered why it was that Dorothy Draper became such a big icon in American design. It wasn't because of the decoration, it's because she created a look. Like Addison Meisner created a look, like Frank Lloyd Wright created a look. There is a look to it. And even, I was in the hotel, the founder's in yesterday. Your wife has the ability to put together a look that is her look and a personal look that radiates to this area of the country. And people come here because they want that kind of thing. They go to the Greenbrier because they want that magic. They're not going to be, the last thing you want to do is, I always said, people say, well, come to our hotel, we'll make you feel at home. The last thing you want in going to a resort is to feel like you're going home. You want magic. You want color. You want glamour.
Let me put this on the screen. Give me this picture here, Mr. Director. What is this, Carl? Is that the
This is a beautiful wall covering that was created by Brinsley Matthews in my office, and this is a room at the Grand Hotel.
Wow!
And you can pick that up on www.carletonvarney.com.
Well, it's gorgeous, and this is a hotel. And
that is a hotel on Mackinac Island, where they made the movie Somewhere in Time.
Look, I mean, just give me, Mr. Director, give me this right here. Look at that. What is all that blue and squares and red? They're bold,
Why do you think
Carl.
people love Christmas time? It's color, it's magic. It's snowflakes, it's gold, it's sleigh bells, it's happy.
Well, man, you are one happy decorator. I'm telling you, I can see why people love you, and we love you. My son...
And I love you, too. I love you, too, Pat. I love Dee Dee for all you've meant in my career.
Well, you've been a great blessing. What's on that tie, by the way? You got something on that?
It's a Santa Christmas.
A Santa Christmas?
It was done, I did this, a design for the islands. This is Santa on a sleigh boat.
On a sleigh boat, you designed it?
Yes, I did. I do all these, and I have all kinds of scarves that I make into ties as my symbol. And the red socks I wear for Van Johnson, keeping his memory going.
Yeah, rubber fan. Okay. Well, can somebody get this book if they want it?
Yes, they can.
Where do they get it?
You can get it at Carleton Varney, www.carletonvarney.com. You can get it in the bookstores. You can get it all over America.
decorating in the grand manner. If you want to expand your consciousness, this is the place to go. And Carleton helped us get some carpet. You know, we were getting that Axminster, and you said you can get some in Ireland that's just wears like crazy, and it's cheaper, and it's beautiful. We've got it in the hotel.
Yes, I know you do.
Yeah.
I saw that being in the hotel, the touches that you've done there are still great.
You like all those paintings? You know, I was trying to get a name, and we've got the Martha Washington and the Martha Jefferson, and we've got the George Washington and the Thomas Jefferson and the Patrick Henry, and they've all got names. And I thought, I want to, you know, name them. So I said to Dee Dee, we were driving along, I said, let's name it after all of them. So we called it the Founders Inn, and then we've got pictures of all those presidents.
And wonderful they are, and a wonderful experience it is to be there.
So
and I want you to come to the Greenbrier on January 24th, 25th, and 26th for the Dorothy Draper birthday party weekend. Do that?
I'll give it my best shot. I know it'll be fun. Carleton, we love you. To think that we had the first decorating show at CB.
You really did. The very first one. We took people interesting places. We did those 7.5-minute segments. We did 65 shows every 13 weeks. It was something, and that was what, 30 years ago.
Whew. Oh man. Okay. Home and Garden TV, eat your heart out. We were there first.
Yes,
Carleton,
you were.
God bless you.
Thank you.